Hello everyone, hey kids. I'm going to bring you a little bit of arts and crafts from origami today. We are going to make uh, this kind of paper airplane. I call it the jet, the glider airplane, and the throwing star, and that's what we're going to start out with. What you will need today is 4 sheets of paper, pen or pencil, and scissors. And let's start with that throwing star. First thing you need to do is line up the corners here of the paper, and essentially what you're going to do is draw a straight line across here with that. So that'll look like this. And got that line there. And we would do the same to the other piece of paper and draw that line across there. You can then put the two pieces together. You can cut them individually or the same. You'll cut down that line, and both pieces of paper are going to end up being square like this. We're done with the pen for today's lesson, and done with the scissors for today's lesson. Now what you're going to want to do with these two pieces of paper is essentially we're going to fold in half. Lining up the corners is very important, and getting a great crease in the paper is very important. And one more fold. And once again, line up the corners, and we got that there. That's what that looks like. If it sit like that, we're just going to keep that flat down. Do the same with the other page. And so that is identical on both pages, and one more fold, identical, and that is folding across here to the half. Once again, getting a good crease is important. I'll just set that up. And same thing, lining up your corners, very good, and creasing very well. You could take those scissors and get a better crease there if you needed to. We want to open these both up, and this is, be very careful, this is part where most common mistakes come with throwing star. Let's take one piece, and we're going to take the right side and fold it up, and the left side folding it down. So what we're going to do here is the line, that center crease will line up with this line, and that's how you know you're getting the correct fold there. Go there, and that right side is up, and left side comes down and towards me. So that looks like that. We're going to do the opposite with this one. So instead of going up, we're going to bring this one down, and other side up. While you're continuing on, as you can see, these don't line up. If they do, this has the crease here. Well, if both creases are the same, we've got here or here. So turn those folded creased areas flat here, and pull that flat there. Alright, if you take this, and I have a ceiling here and a floor, you're going to take that corner of that ceiling, and that's where we're going to fold down. And then, once again, this would be your floor. Take that corner and then fold up. This will be the shape of that piece, and we're just going to fold. As you see, this crease will just go right over, and this will go right over as well. And just, you can leave that tabs up. This will go the same. The crease there, let's put that down. Okay, ceiling, floor, take that corner, up you go. And same, this corner up top, bring that down, folding in and folding in. The better your creases, the better the throwing star. Now you've got tabs up, tabs down. Bring these two together. Now we see what that crease is for. You are going to get this to fold up under there, and the other side will go into that other crease there and tucks in there. You could put a piece of tape there to get that to stick, and we'll fold this over. This side's a little bit trickier. I like to bend this a little to get that to curve up and under. And once again, that there. And the toughest side is this last one. And if you can finagle it in there, there you go. And that may take you a little bit of time, but like I say, you may put a piece of tape on either side. I always warn kids, when you're throwing this, the real danger is if it hits the eye, so be careful not to throw in the direction of other people. And you could get a box out, throw it, try to make it in the box, or a bin, a laundry basket or something. And they don't always fly straight. They sometimes curve and go different directions, so just be careful with your throwing star. Next, we're going to move on to our jet. This is what that looks like underneath top. These are great, fly straight. Towards the end, you can always put a piece of tape or staple right down there. That'll hold that together. And let me show you how this one starts. Just regular sheet of paper, printer paper, notebook paper, and we're going to fold it in half. Lining up the corners is the important part, and the better you line these up, the better this is going to fly. The better you crease this, the better this is going to fly. Alright, it doesn't matter which side you start, but we're going to work the same side the whole time. Take that corner, and we're going to have to fold this. You want to line up this line right here. And very good. Get a good crease in that. Let's flip that over and take that corner and line that up there. That's the first fold. We have two more folds on each side. Now where this comes together at the top here, we're going to take that, but this piece is going to end up, and I kind of hold here, it's going to end up lining up with the bottom there. As you can see, I kind of hold it in place and then I crease across. And then I hold that in place and crease across. And there you go. Flipping over. Take this corner here. Once again, lining this up here. Sometimes we'll have to work the tip of the plane to get that to mash down. And take your time. Crossing there. And here we are. Opens there like this, but this is it. We have one more, and it's a tougher one. And so this whole top edge here, we need to line up with that bottom again. And then, so this is a little tough. If you're younger, maybe get mom or dad to help you, or older brother or sister. That's the center of our plane there. Flip that over, same thing. Cross that over. I hold this in place once again. I'll work the top there. And sometimes they don't line up that great, but it'll still fly well. Very good. And the wing pops out, and once again, like I say, you can staple this piece right here. There we go. These fly very well straight and far. Our next plane is the glider, which gives you more loops and turns, and so that's what I nickname our jet. And the glider, as I say, here we are. Underneath side, this is finished product. Let me show you how we're going to do that. The glider is a little bit more intricate, a little bit tougher. Bear with me on it. So we've got, once again, work one side, and lining up is very important. So we're going to take this piece here and we're going to line that up right along the edge. And when I see it's flat along there, line that corner up and get a good fold. You need to crease this very well because we're going to unfold this, and you'll see here in a few steps what I mean by that. Alright, so this top corner, same side, we fold it down. You're going to fold this one down, and that line will pretty much line up all the way down. And when I get it there, I stop, and it should just line up right across. There we go. Get a good crease. You can take those scissors and get a good crease there. Careful to not cut yourself. Unfold, and here we are. So this part right here, we're gonna bring in. So we're gonna bring in these together here. And this is a little tricky. We gotta kind of work those creases where we folded this and get this to then fold down, lining up corners. All right, there we are. And if you unfold just a little, you'll see that's what that looks like there. This side looks here, that's there. We'll place this flat. These corners sticking up here are what we're going to work with next, one at a time. Take this and we're going to line it up to the tip, and this center line will not be crossed. So we line up to there, get those good creases, will make all the difference in this one. All right, other one up. All right, this is where it gets a little tricky. We'll hold the top down. This piece here and this piece here are what we're working with next. This will line up on that center. This will line up on that center as well. So I hold the top, and you have to work that paper and get that line centered. As you can see, that's line centered. And you turn that over, and once again, get this here, pulling that up, getting that to come down, and they just line up together. What I like to do is take the very tip and let's fold this down. Even on this, I'm going to use the scissors. It's just paper's getting thick, and it's a little tough to crease. Notice I'm not using the blade, but the handle to not cut myself. Okay, pull this top back up, unfold here, back to where we started here. Let's fold the top down. We do this because we are going to tuck in to this top piece right here. There is a fold in here, and then we're going to tuck this into there. And so that's what we're going to do right now. Get that tucked into there, get that to flatten out, and then you can tuck this into that one. I'm going to use my scissors for this one to get the paper to open up a little. Let me show you what I'm doing here. And get that to open up a little there. And then I can put that one into there. Okay, very good. Nice creases. We're on to our last step. That's what that looks like there. That's what that looks like there. Lastly, you can fold this up to here. And this can be straight. You can fold this to here. This can be straight. And another glider I had previously made, instead of the straight up fold, as you can see, I then folded this halfway down, giving that an extra wing off to the side versus straight up. Both versions fly well. Make two, see which one you like better. And these you hold down here at this. And no need for tape. If you're having trouble with your fold, you could tape there, but no need for tape or a staple with this one. And these, you don't even have to throw hard, just a nice soft throw, and they loop, and they glide, and they turn, and they spend a lot more time in the air than the jets do. But so you have your glider, your jets, and throwing stars, and enjoy that. Have fun. I hope it brings you some entertainment while we're all at home. Thank you.